Hidden beneath the tranquil beauty of Oak Island lies a mystery that has captivated the world for centuries. It's a tale of intrigue, danger, and the relentless pursuit of a treasure that has eluded the grasp of countless explorers. To the untrained eye, Oak Island, a tiny, modest island off the southern coast of Nova Scotia, Canada, may seem unremarkable. But go deeper, and you'll discover that it has sparked the curiosity of key historical personalities and served as the subject of innumerable documentaries. This is due to the fact that Oak Island has been the scene of a treasure hunt for over 2 centuries, with connections to Shakespeare, Marie Antoinette, Captain Kidd, and Franklin D. Roosevelt. Oak Island's enigmatic money pit has offered generations of treasure seekers inexhaustible fodder for conjecture, theory, and hope. Its most recent excavators, treasure-hunting brothers Rick and Marty Lagina, have introduced its enigmatic fascination to millions of viewers across the globe with their History Channel documentary program. After excavating 30 feet underground, the guys decided to stop their hunt and return home for an unknown reason. Some tales attribute it to superstition, while others think they discovered something and kept it hidden. Whatever the cause, the lad's hole, already known as the Money Pit, was abandoned. The boy's tale, however, was addressed. A few years later, the Onslow Company returned to the island, this time armed with excavation gear, and resumed the dig that McGinnis had begun. Digging down to 90 feet, 27 meters, they discovered piled-up layers of wood at 10-foot intervals until they came to a big stone engraved with cryptic patterns. The mystery surrounding the stone continues to this day. It was described in a local newspaper in 1862 as a stone cut square, 2 feet long and about a foot thick, with several characters cut on it. The symbols remained unsolved for many years, and the stone itself was lost, although some descriptions of the characters claim they hint at a large wealth. There are several hypotheses and guesses regarding what the treasure may be. Some claim it contains Marie Antoinette's jewels, while others believe it contains documents proving Francis Bacon was the true creator of William Shakespeare's works. The pit has also provided astonishing evidence throughout the years. For more than 2 centuries, the island has been host to the efforts of scholars, explorers, and historians. A guy named William Chappell was one of the island's most notable researchers. Following a newspaper story on the issue, Chappell got involved in the Oak Island excavations in the late 1920s. He traveled to Canada to do some digging and see what he might uncover. He discovered an axe, a fluke anchor, and a pick in his digs, leading him to assume that there may have been an old dig on the site. After Chappell's efforts and funding ran out, American entrepreneur Gilbert Hedden took up the excavating activities for the Money Pit. He took over activities on the island by using the resources of his company, Bethlehem Steel Company. Hedden came to think that the wealth was abandoned on the island by Captain William Kidd after conferring with British writer Harold T. Wilkins. After a few years, he acquired a part of the island and began a full-scale excavation. A fluke anchor discovered in the tunnel was one of William Chappell's most noteworthy findings, as was an instrument that seemed to be a 250-year-old Acadian axe. Other important findings were oil lamp components and a miner's pick. The mystery of how these things came to be on the deserted island and why they were all buried in about the same spot has not been answered, but it has bolstered the belief of those who believe there is more to the island than meets the eye. One of the most compelling reasons why academics believe there is money hidden on Oak Island is the vast number of fights and conflicts that took place close to the time that the island was discovered. These events include the French and Indian War, as well as the 7 Years' War. People who are escaping conflict have a tendency to look for safety and stability in unexpected places. Even today, Oak Island is about as far away from Europe's lengthy and violent conflicts as one can go. Hence, if someone was seeking to hide their valuables away from the hazards of war and had the resources to go there, Oak Island would have been the best spot for them to do so. Another historical circumstance that made Oak Island an alluring location for the stowing away of treasure was the presence of pirates. During the period that historians refer to as the Golden Age of Piracy, which took place between 1690 and 1730, it is known that a large number of pirates traveled to and around the mysterious Oak Island. The island was not only a gold mine for natural resources, where pirates could safely stock up on wood, water, and other important supplies away from large naval forces, but it was also a good site for these pirates to conceal their money and treasure. Not only was the island a gold mine for natural resources, but it was also a gold mine for natural resources. There were a lot of individuals who believed that pirates had abandoned their wealth on the island, but one treasure hunter in particular could surprise you. When Franklin Delano Roosevelt was a young man, he became captivated by the allure of the mystery surrounding Oak Island. In August of 1909, President Roosevelt and Captain Henry L. Bowdoin were participants in an expedition that was organized by the Old Gold Salvage Group. The group had brought divers and sophisticated excavating equipment, but they were unable to uncover anything of interest in the money pit. Even while serving as President of the United States, Roosevelt never lost interest in Oak Island and continued to keep up with the latest developments and news on the ongoing treasure hunt on the island for the remainder of his life. A great number of individuals interested in hunting for buried wealth have been attracted to the myth of Oak Island throughout the years. Robert Restall and his son, then 18 years old, as well as Carl Grazer, a business associate and friend of Robert's, came to the island in 1959 after successfully negotiating a deal with one of the island's property owners. In 1965, after working on the site for a considerable amount of time, they bored a shaft that went to a depth of 27 feet or 8.2 meters. On August 17, hydrogen sulfide vapors overtook Robert Restall when he was in the shaft by himself doing his investigation. After his father entered the room, his son did so as well, and both of them passed out. Grazer and two other working hands then intervened to attempt to rescue the two people who were trapped. In a tragic turn of events, Restall, his son Grazer, and one of the working hands were all slain in the shaft. This serves as a somber reminder that searching for riches is not just an exciting adventure, but also one that is laden with danger. On the other hand, it would seem that another family has made substantial headway in the discovery of the secret of Oak Island in the recent years. Marty and Rick Legina have devoted their whole life to solving the riddle of Oak Island and illuminating its hidden secrets in the hopes of achieving financial success. Even though they have put in a lot of effort over the course of many years in an attempt to solve the riddles surrounding the island with very little success, their most recent treasure hunting adventure has taken a more beneficial turn. In recent years, the brothers Legina have discovered a number of noteworthy discoveries on Oak Island. As a result of these findings, many people feel that the door to the island's hidden treasure has been unlocked. Thank you for joining us on this remarkable journey. Don't forget to like, comment, and share your thoughts about the mysteries of Oak Island. And as always, remember to subscribe to our channel for more captivating adventures and fascinating discoveries.